Rapper Tory Lanez was found guilty today on all counts in his Los Angeles trial for shooting fellow rapper Meg Thee Stallion. Lanez's real name, Daystar Peterson, could face a maximum sentence of more than 22 years in prison and deportation back to Canada. Okay. A Los Angeles jury found Lanez, 30, guilty of discharging a firearm with gross negligence, assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and carrying a loaded weapon, unregistered firearm in the vehicle. Right. He put a comma, so they kind of fucked me up. Sorry. He did.
You actually doing real good.
I didn't even say on this song.
No, you killing it, bro. Go ahead.
No, I did. That's it.
I'm just trying to
that's it?
for now.
Oh,
I was trying to
Can we talk about Daystar first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Damn, I like that name.
Call it whatever you want now. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I think that out.
They be nice though now.
I was about to say that. Why was I about to say that?
You know what I'm saying? We got some good jokes.
I say fuck it.
Nah, but
send his ass back to Canada. Fuck it.
Whose side was you on?
I ain't on nobody's side at this point.
Okay, we're not
I ain't gonna lie. At the beginning, let me go first.
He was on Meg's side.
Yeah.
He was
At the beginning, let me go. At the
Okay.
beginning, I was on Meg's side, but after this all came to light, you know what I mean? I'm at the point to where I really don't give a fuck about neither one of them. I do want to go ahead and take back what I said last week. I do denounce Megan Thee Stallion as bae. She is now, back to side piece level. Somebody else, I'm looking for a new bae. Availability is open.
What this got to do with the trial?
I'm getting to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she ain't bae no more, bro. I just it's some fishy going on about that. You know what I mean? And at this point, it is what it is. I ain't on nobody's side, but to Tory specifically, shit, you ain't even American. Send your ass back to Canada. Shit, hey.
I'm gonna be quick with mine.
Fuck it, fool. Fuck it, way.
Yeah, fuck it with. But I personally, I thought Tory was in the right the whole time. I've seen everything I saw, but it's kind of like if he did do it, man, he just gotta be a man and take the punishment. Whatever that is. I don't think he's gonna get the full 22. He might do about 5 and probably on probation for about 10 years or some shit like that. Everybody getting deals nowadays anyway. So.
And one thing I do want people to realize also, let's not forget the fact that people are convicted every day of crimes they didn't do. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Just because the court or in the eyes of the law, he's found guilty, you know what I mean? Like, hey, that's why I said at the end of the day, it's still fishy. So
all this shit is
I was about to say, whatever happens to him right now, but I feel like in a week, maybe a couple of weeks, something else is gonna happen, and it's gonna change this whole situation.
It might. It might.
When the news first broke, I was on Meg Thee Stallion side because I was like, how can you lie about someone shooting you? Like, that's nuts. But then as the story rolled along, I'm not gonna lie, I started to think Tory was innocent and even that he might get off.
Yeah, because that was even preparing for his acquittal. So that was crazy. That's all.
And like I said, I don't have a horse in this race, so I don't want everybody out there thinking they don't care about women or whatever. I didn't have a horse in this race. I just, from what I heard, I thought he was going to get off. The key was the fact that Tory had nobody on his side saying that he didn't fire the weapon. The neighbor said he did.
Yeah.
Kelsey changed her story and said that he did, and of course Meg said he did.
And apparently the driver bodyguard was willing to testify on his behalf, but they decided not to let him testify at the last minute.
But wasn't
Which
he
is
missing?
That was alleged. That's alleged.
No, he showed up at the last minute.
Oh, he did.
And
Okay.
he was going to testify on Tory's behalf.
Yeah.
And then they decided no, we close our statement.
Even though that is the case, it still wouldn't have mattered because they were trying to wrap this case up by today. They didn't want to take this past the holiday, so they were going to have to come up with a verdict. Also, if they let him go scot-free, it was going to look real bad, in general. So
I kind of see what you mean on that, Wes.
I don't think he's gonna get the full. I really don't. I don't think he'll get the full. The full sentence. I really don't. I don't feel like it's that level of. Of conviction to me. It's me personally, but
yeah.
So I feel like he's gonna probably get a little light sentence. he might have to do it, a couple years, and he'll probably be out. In my opinion, of course.
At the end of the day, what the jury decided is what the jury decided. But it's just crazy to me based off of witnessing the whole trial and based off of gathering all the information that you can from the trial itself. It's hard for me to see how anyone could look at the evidence and clearly say that it was him that did it. We don't know. There's nothing that says this person specifically did it.
But so at the end of the day, you only got two options.
That's what I'm saying. But for everyone on the jury to say they find him guilty is just crazy to me. Because it's like, at the least, if I was on the jury, presented that information, and this is just what we can see. Who knows what else that they can see that we can't.
Yeah, and that's what
it's crazy that they came to the decision that this nigga is obviously guilty. Yeah. When it's like,
because at the same time too, once they get back there in that room and in that table, bro, we don't know who the fuck they are. You know what I mean? Exactly. We don't know what conversation they got going on. I've seen examples. I went to, like I told y'all before, I went to do jury duty twice, bro, and it's just like the type of motherfuckers that's in that room. Like you get a motherfucker that's naturally, I guess, quote unquote, an alpha male or trying to be an alpha male, so they want to take leadership of the whole thing. And it's kind of just like the movies, like it's legitly just like that, bro. And a lot of people quickly influence. You got an old lady in there or whatever. I guess that's right. So it's just it could go anyway, bro.
Right.
I think they did say the jury was
unanimous.
No, it was. I was just gonna say as far as it was like 75% women, and then the rest were male. So it was balanced more as far as women. It wasn't a great difference, obviously. It wasn't like 12 women and 2 men, but there were more women on the jury than there were men. Not that it's a man or woman thing, but they would be more inclined to believe her in that sense. But it's just there was so much inconclusive shit. People saying that they lied about stuff. It's like there's no way to tell what exactly happened.
It wasn't no clear cut.
So it's like
okay, this would really happen.
Okay.
It felt like everything's still there.
To your point, since it was all that information, inconclusive information, since it was his gun, technically, he's responsible.
It wasn't his. It was nobody's gun because it was unregistered.
Because there wasn't no DNA on the gun.
Okay, so if it was, it was his. It was his vehicle, right?
Vehicle, because it could have been a rental.
It wasn't.
So if it was his vehicle, the gun's gonna be on who? Him. Yeah. So if the gun was gonna be on him or all that, then he's charged for the murder. All that stuff just trickles down.
No, he had that bitch in his hand. Like I hate to say it, but I don't hate to say it. But he definitely had that bitch in his hand.
But like they said, if it go back to the fucking and then so what does that say about the whole forensics bullshit? Because you had 2 different quote unquote doctors go up there and say that. Basically, in layman's term, that there's no possible way this man could have shot this gun because there's none of his DNA on this weapon. But then you got multiple people saying
DNA off now.
But not even that.
Yeah, of course. But then that's what I'm saying.
You can't say that, bro. The DNA thing. You can't really say that because, like he just said, you can get rid of that easily. But the fact that there was gun residue on both of them, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he had to been in the proximity of the gun when it was fired, like at some point. And the way that they said the gun let off pop, 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 pop. That's how they said. That's what they said.
I know.
Then that means like there obviously was a struggle for the gun. It wasn't just clear, boom. And the fact that you shoot 5 times and there's only fragments of bullets inside of your foot. But obviously there wasn't a clear shot. They're all in the same area.
But wait, where are the fragments?
In her foot? Are they in her foot?
It was in the heel. From what I remember, it was
no. But I'm saying where are the fragments?
Oh, supposedly the doctors took them out.
But where are they? They couldn't produce them though. So where'd the fragments go? Well, if she was shot, which everybody somehow just unanimously agrees that she was shot, right? That's what I'm saying. Even though she stated first that she stepped on glass.
I'm not saying she was shot.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying the narrative in general is even if Tory is innocent or not, everyone says that Megan was shot. But
technically she was.
I don't know if she was or not, bro.
She was shot at.
But isn't the law still the same? Even if you're shot at, no matter if you're getting hit or not, that's still assault, right?
But that's not what I'm arguing here. My argument is even she said initially that she stepped on glass, right? Which she then recanted and said, no, she was shot. But first she said she stepped on glass. Second, there's no evidence of actual bullet fragments. Right. If this was an actual case, there's no way that they would let these bullet fragments just disappear.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy to me, bro.
Crazy stuff. No, it literally, bro. Like, this might be a conspiracy theory, but I think a lot of this, bro, was just on some publicity shit. I know this is a real situation, but I just feel like it's more to this than what we're getting. Like a lot more.
There's conspiracies saying that this is a PR stunt, but I mean something did. Go ahead, Brian.
I was gonna say my conspiracy for this whole thing was just like, it's just putting something out there to cover some shit up. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like you.
Oh, like okay, like taking a media flow away from. I mean,
what's really going on?
Yeah, that's
like Young Thug need to be free.
Like that.
What you think about it, DeeJay?
I just told you what I thought about it. What are you talking about? You want to reiterate myself?
Yeah.
Okay. Since the gun,
what's wrong with that?
The car was his. The gun was in his car, so they're gonna pin it on him. I just said that.
You think it's fucked up?
Man, get what he deserves. He should have been in the situation. You should wrong place, wrong time, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What you think they gonna hit him with?
Yeah, bro.
You gonna hit him with?
You think they gonna deport him?
they're not gonna hit him with the full 22.
They're gonna take him back to the six.
Yeah, if he's convicted.
Oh, they're gonna get. He definitely deported, but I'm saying
I don't think
he might get about.
He have to serve here
He
before
might
they
get about
deport him.
at the most. I'm thinking about
All I know is
6,
So if
7.
he go to
8.
Canada, he ain't gonna go. I don't think
I
he's
was-
gonna be in jail.
I was bumping him yesterday, and I'm gonna bump him tomorrow too.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said, he didn't.
I mean, you
R.
gotta
Kelly
separate.
fans.
I mean, you gotta separate the music
I
from
bump R. Kelly
all
all the
the
time.
actions nowadays.
But I don't know. It's just still like.
Happy
It doesn't
Now
feel
y'all
finished
really
to me.
bumping Tory Lanez like that?
No,
I don't.
I personally do bump.
I
Tory
do.
Lanez. Respect. I got his album on my phone right now.
Y'all are tripping if y'all haven't listened to his at least his last 3
I listen to
projects.
all his music. I just don't bump
I'm
him.
not like, oh, let me go
Not
bump
bumping.
some Tory
Not
Lanez.
bumping.
I didn't like Public.
No, he's good.
Yo, I don't know how you
But
say
Playboy-
that.
He makes good
Playboy
music.
was
He's hard as
good to me.
fuck. I'm just saying I don't bump him.
His shit.
Yeah, he's
rocking
straight.
Fire,
in the
bro.
whip.
Like this be hating like Theron McDonald. Hating that nigga.
I ain't gonna hate, but I ain't
Not
kept it
heard.
on.
Not too much.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I
Bro,
heard him
relax.
with the baby.
Relax.
No, he just go like he's very very versatile. People don't
No, for
realize
sure. He's definitely
He
versatile.
writes people's songs.
Better than
Chameleon.
Drake.
He's a
one of the
writer.
chameleon.
Better than Drake?
For sure.
Huh? But and a lot of people in this world better than Drake.
That freestyle will always be
You ain't just say
legendary.
no.
No, I'm just saying he's very versatile. He's a
He's better than
versatile
Drake.
artist.
He's more versatile than Drake for sure.
Yeah. I'll be real.
I'm gonna
I'll
say
be real. He make
I
beats.
say
and
is he
all that,
better
like,
than Drake?
In what?
Okay, that's yeah.
No, he's not better than no Drizzy Drake motherfucking Rogers. Man, that's a plan, dude.
He top 10.
That nigga went all the way back with
Tory
that
Lanez.
shit.
If Tory didn't have all this bullshit,
I ain't see you. Is he
Nah,
top
'cause
10?
it's always caveats.
No, he
in
don't
the box.
caveat. Is he top 10 in the game?
Honestly,
No, but
this whole situation did ruin his career because he, at the time, right before this happened, remember, he was like the hottest nigga and he had the whole,
When?
No,
Quarantine
yes,
he was,
yes,
and he had
yes.
quarantine radio popping, bro.
Yeah,
Everybody
thank
was,
you, Lennon.
everyone was on his
That's
dick,
the only
bro.
thing he had. That was probably
No,
more
he
popular
had
than
it.
his
No, it's not, nigga. Just because you don't
I ain't
listen to
gonna
him
lie.
doesn't
I
mean
don't
he
know
wasn't
I'm not
popping,
gonna lie to
bro.
You know I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Tory Lanez?
Yes,
Lanez,
nigga.
yeah.
He had a little-
Check his numbers,
hold
bro.
on.
Nigga saw the
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna be objective. Tory Lanez was having a little clout run heading into this shit. I have no reason to hype this nigga
you
up.
right, bro.
I don't
You right.
listen to
No.
this nigga.
Niggas-
I'm just saying
did.
he was
Niggas think
having
because
a
just
little
because
clout
they
run.
don't listen to somebody doesn't
that's
mean that
the
they're
word
not
on the
popular.
street.
Especially that summer, like that summer of 2020, he
That's what I'm saying.
definitely
He was
was
popping off.
he was starting to spike a little bit.
He was-
I don't believe he would have popped like that
I
personally
think so.
because bro, because it's
Bro, he
too
was-
many.
Okay, so
He was riding off that wave of Chicks Tape, the new one, and everything.
No,
bro.
he's
He was-
hard.
he
He's
was
hard as
going
fuck. I'm not debating whether he's hard or not. He goes hard as fuck. I'm saying there's too many avenues and there's too many leaps and bounds you have to go through to get through the niggas that are above him already. That's all I'm saying. Like it's niggas
No,
are
I'm
going
not saying
crazy
he-
right now.
I'm not saying he's gonna be like a leader, elite.
So
but-
why he get mad when Megan Stallion say his career was?
bro? What ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about?
yes, it
do.
does. I like it.
Yeah, this part the
I'm
trial.
saying, okay.
Megan Thee
I mean,
Stallion.
no, 'cause he-
Megan
they
Thee
was
Stallion.
drunk, bro.
Oh, okay. If he
I could probably get mad and say something about my
no, okay.
my
You
damn
think
friends.
you think she'll say that to Drake or somebody? No.
But that's another thing I don't believe
Bro, that's
either.
wrong, bro.
Is you mean to tell me that this nigga went ballistic and bust off like 6
Come on,
shots
stop.
over some female telling him that his music is whack? Get the
No.
fuck
You
out
have
of
to-
here.
You talking about a short? You talking about a short drunk nigga?
Time out.
But you talking about the same girl that was that was banging on Lil Sean.
And Megan got better bars than Tory. Respectfully, Megan got better bars.
Let's be objective. Let's be objective.
Respectfully, Megan can out rap Tory.
I'm not. That don't matter. That don't matter. Hold on.
No, wait a minute.
Time out. That don't matter. I'm saying
Airrick
she lied. She obviously. Well, I ain't gonna say she lied. She omitted information when she was talking about that part. Obviously, that's not the only.
Bro,
thing
but let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Because this part of me be making me want to defend Megan. Because at the same time, she low key fucked up, but then she didn't. Because keeping it real, one thing I feel like the one thing that Megan did not lie about is she really did not honestly want to get police involved in none of this shit. Like, she really didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She really tried to keep it street through the whole thing. And that's why I feel like her story kind of was so choppy and all around the place. Because she's trying to not snitch by, you know what I'm saying? But also tell the truth and make it make sense.
I'm about to say, like you said,
so it's like
trying to make it go away.
Yeah, she like a horrible ass liar. And she trying to lie. You know what I mean? Just so she ain't just snitching type shit. But it's just like, it's too late. Like, I don't know.
It really is. Because, like, it's really nothing. It's either you tell the truth of what happened or, like,
exactly, because it's like you got to tell everything, or now you finna be looking crazy too, and it's just like I feel like that's kind of low key the kind of space she was in too. It's just like, man,
she had to go.
I just feel like she was trying to protect her best friend that she been knowing all her life. What's wrong with that?
You mean the best friend that you've been out fucking each nigga that she been fucking with behind the back?
Right. I mean, friends
that's what I'm saying.
That.
I think people looking at it wrong because a lot of people don't understand that lifestyle.
Some friends.
Oh, watch
we know that is kind of true.
Do we do that? Do we do that?
One at a time. I got you. When I heard this off the rip, I already knew what time it was, and that's what I'm saying. People that don't know about that lifestyle, they don't make sense to them.
You don't know about that lifestyle,
bro.
Girls do. Some girls do.
Me
that,
and you. Watch this. Me and you can pass a female back and forth, Joe. I can go hit a girl and tell you, Joe, go fuck with her. She easy, and you go hit her. Does that not happen?
Hey,
okay.
So why women can't do that?
Bro.
There are women that's out here getting that shit like we do and don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. So Megan is like, hey, I fuck Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons got the bag, blah, 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 blah.
That's
hit that nigga. Or vice versa.
Wait, but you hold on. You do know that Kelsey got on the stand and testified that her and Megan got into it because she was jealous of the fact that Megan was fucking all the niggas that she was talking to.
But I'm saying, I'm speaking in general that females really get women really do that.
But that's not the situation.
But let's relate it to the case though. That's something like.
But yeah, she was mad. Like,
so I'm saying though, like, okay, that happened. She found out she was messing with. They've been knowing each other. They've been knowing each other for years. They had a little fight. Meg don't know who shot her. Why not? I don't think my nigga West finna man. Nah, my nigga West didn't shoot me. Or if he did, bro, he probably was just mad. So I don't know this bitch. I'm finna. Nah, she did it. Like, nah, she did it. But we can get through some shit like that. But I don't. You know what I'm saying? We probably was just pinning on him. Why you think they couldn't have did that? They've been knowing each other for years. So like, that's how I look at how like.
I'm with what you're saying. I want to add in that I think liquor is a big part of the equation.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like because they were so drunk, because also they were saying how like 8 bottles of like Henny. I don't know if it was just Henny, but like Henny was in there. But they said 8 bottles were down between like 9 people. So everybody lit. Everybody's crazy lit. So alcohol is one of those things where you lose your motor skills, you lose your you lose your sense of control of yourself. So anything could have happened based off a small altercation. So they talking shit to each other. I don't believe that what was said was, oh, your music trash. I don't believe that. I believe that Kelsey and Meg, who are best friends, you know what I'm saying, they've been chilling for a minute, got into it because Tory was messy and exposed that he had been fucking Meg behind Kelsey back. And because they was drunk and shit, the fight went overboard. It came out. Right. Because the fight went overboard, a gun was grabbed. Now, either two things happened. This nigga fired this hoe in the air, trying to, hey, yo, y'all chill out, boom, 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 boom. And then some ricochet or something, boom, boom, boom. Or there was Kelsey picked up the gun, doing too much, like trying to fire it at Meg. Tory wrestled away from her, and then it was some crazy shots let off. Those.